All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Turf Talks by Race Mirror. We are back again with Bangalore races in store for you. We have the big one coming up, which is the full 777 Bangalore 1000 guineas, and followed by the full 777 Bangalore 2000 guineas on Friday and Saturday. It's going to be a big weekend with the classic season entering everywhere across the turf, with Bangalore having back to back classics. Then we move on to Hyderabad and Bombay clashing together with their 2000 guineas. Unfortunately, Chennai, with the rain, couldn't have the classics in this week, but they follow up next week, hopefully, with their 1000 and 2000. And I'm joined by none other than Fahad. Thank you so much for joining us again.
My pleasure and welcome everyone here for today's Bangalore races and hope everyone has a wonderful day. And let's start off with the first race, Yasser.
Absolutely. So the first race is the Mallaprabha Plate Division 1, a Class 4 race for horses rated 20 to 45, distance 1,200 meters. For the kind attention of our patrons, the Starry Wind has been withdrawn on veterinary grounds, so the field
Okay.
has been reduced to 7 runners. Your thoughts on this?
Well, I feel all have to beat number three, Smithsonian, who's had a good outing, good summer in Pune. Looks fresh, a very consistent horse, and a long due is there for him for a win. So I think all have to beat Smithsonian. And number two, the strength can surprise everyone in this race. So these two horses, I feel, will hold the queue in this particular one.
Well, absolutely. I agree with you completely on this. Smithsonian is the informed one, looks to be working out well and will be the one to beat. So, with that, let's move on to the second race of the day, which is the Ingamaki Plate, a Class 4 race to be run over a distance of 1800 meters. Eight horses go to post. What are your thoughts on this?
Very nice race. Long distance race, always a treat to watch. And all have to beat in this race is number four, Ripple and Storm. And Paganello. These two horses should fight it out for the finish and should have a very good say. And we should also, this particular horse, Peluche, is uh, is a good in trials, should run a fair race. But I think so. These two horses hold a good chance, and Ripple and Storm ran a good second to Kulsum the last 1400 meters. Step up in distance. Last time was a failed favorite. Should make amends.
Well, Fahad, I have two horses that caught my eye in this race. One is Banksy with the services of Sunday. Sunday comes back to ride after a long gap. So he will be looking to make amends of this, and he has ridden Banksy in the past, knows this horse very well. And the other one is of Aquamatic, the baby of Sanspar Aquam. Sanspar Aquam progenies like going the longer distance, and I think this
Very
distance will suit him, though he's running for the first time, hasn't had the feel of a race, but I think should run a big race.
absolutely, Yasser. I agree upon that. And this is the horse I feel. And Irfan is a trainer who gives his horses a lot of time till they come to hand. And he knows his job, right? And he's running in 1800 for the first time for his baby. So I think he's got to know that his horse definitely is working well and he's got the staying capacity in him. And definitely he's taking his chances on his this particular race.
Absolutely, and I think that is the right strategy to go about it. You know your horse is working well, and you know that the pedigree has the distance. Why not give
Yeah,
them that chance?
definitely.
Absolutely, and with that, we'll move on to the third race, which is the Adrian Knight Trophy. Maiden horses for 2 years old, only distance to be run is 1,200 meters. But the important thing is there are two Sir Cecil babies in this race, and a lot of eyes will be on them. What do you think about that?
Yes, yes. Definitely yes, Yasser. It is going to be a good race to watch out. And yes, definitely Sarasas babies will be watched out for since it's going to be his first crop racing in India now, and it's going to be great. But on paper, on everything, the five ruling dynasty working extremely well. All have to beat him. And Prasanna Kumar has already won his two youngsters have already come up triumphs in Bangalore, and his horses are on come to hand very quickly. And I think so. He's on a great race. And Bold Act, another horse from Satish Reddy's yard. So these two horses are having on pedigree and everything is there. Definitely no doubt about that. But a horse which can trouble everyone is number three, Cat's Whiskers. Work had a very good jump out the other day, extremely speedy from Western Aristocrat. So let's see how this race fares up. But all have to be Dueling Dynasty. And Dueling Dynasty, a little thing because I trained a horse called Dueling Dynasty in my years, in my first season of my career. I had a horse called Dueling Dynasty too.
So that might be a special one for you.
Exactly.
All right, with that, let's move on to the fourth race of the day, which is the Bangalore Turf Club Trophy, a grade 3 race. We run over 1200 meters. Far, this one is a very tough pick. All four
Well,
horses, Ascoval,
yeah,
Golden Guest, Golden Oaks, Kensington Court, these are good pedigree horses. And I am completely caught off guard. I don't know what to say in this one.
yeah, definitely a lovely race. All top class sprinters running in this race. And but yes, again, all eyes are on Ascoval and Golden Oaks. These two horses hold the upper hand in this race. And as you see, Golden Oaks ran a close throat to the Sovereign Knob last time, and Sovereign Knob went again and won in Calcutta. You have to keep an eye on that. But Ascoval is definitely also got a good classy horse. So I feel amongst these two horses have a little upper hand over the others. But even any other horse also can surprise on the day. But on paper, Golden Oaks and Ascoval should be right up there.
Absolutely. And I think Golden Oaks is the horse that likes to run in the front, likes to set up the good pace. And if the pace is well suited to him, he might give a run for the money to the other three. And with Sandesh back with the Padmanabhan combination, we can expect some fireworks.
You can never go wrong with that combination.
Well, absolutely. And with that, we come to the big one, the fifth race of the day, which is the Wolf 777 Bangalore 1000 guineas, a mile race. Fahad, eight horses in this one. What do you have to say on this?
A lovely race to watch out. We have some good classy fillies racing in this. Yes, all eyes would be on Philosophy and Mira. Mira likes this track a lot. Let's not forget he's ran ahead of the Ravishing Form. And Ravishing Form, a very good horse who's come up really well after that. And yes, definitely Mira has to make his amends come back in this particular one. It's going to be a good race to watch out. I think so. This is a close call between these two horses.
Absolutely. The interesting fact is that Mira, Philosophy, Queen Spirits, all these three dams of these horses have been wonderful horses, wonderful fillies in their peak form, that is
Yeah.
Myrtlewood, Manifold, and Windsor Forest. All these
Yeah.
fillies were champion fillies amongst their particular centers and wherever they rank. So
Yes.
I think it's going to be a tough one to pick. But like you rightly said, Mirai and Philosophy Mira and Philosophy have the upper hand, but we can't look past the other two as well, which is
Definitely yes.
In You We Believe and Victoria Punch, I feel.
Yeah.
These two
Victoria Punch
horses,
again. Very right. Very right. So let's see the opening season's classics, what it comes up for.
absolutely. And then moving on to the next one, which is the Premium Spirit Stakes Class 2 race to be run over a distance of 1400 meters. Seven horses in this one. Fahad, what's your take on this?
I feel in this particular race, Irfan holds the key. Both his horses have got the right handicap and everything to go well because Imperial Blue won very well in the lower class. Yes, penalized, but he's got the form to repeat again. Watch My Stars, a genuine racehorse. So I feel these two horses have the upper hand over another horse that is Ruling Goddess. So these three horses come one, two, three from with this race.
But I certainly would like to draw your attention to horse number six, Promise Kept. I think it had a wonderful summer season in Bangalore, ran pretty well, looks in form, but was a bit unlucky last time out. Had some traffic problems, but I think that can also be a surprise
Yes,
package for us with the services of Neeraj Rawal riding on a sketch.
yeah, why not? Definitely, he's run a close score to Prince Abir last time, and definitely he should be there in the finish league.
Okay, with that we come to the concluding race of the day. That is the Mallaprabha Plate Division 2 to be run over 1,200 meters. But for me in this one, I go with the Inform Horse. That's one. That's number five, Chain of Thoughts. Then number two, Rightly Noble. And if the pace is good, I think Elite Angel will give a run for the Mount Everest.
Yeah, why not? And Chain of Thoughts absolutely ran away last time, blew the field over the same trip, but that was in the lower class, and definitely a good one who's on the up. Definitely can repeat again, no doubt about that. But number you can't neglect number four from Dominic Siad, Anna Boleyn. Sure, very nice type, and she would definitely be right up there. One horse which can trouble everybody on its day is number three, Gold Grey. You have to keep an eye on this horse, and I'm sure he'll definitely be right up there.
Well, absolutely, Fahad. Before we go, one big question. If I have to ask you to pick one horse in the Wolf 77 Bangalore 1000 Guineas, what would be your pick for that?
I will go with Mira.
Absolutely. Okay, gentlemen, with that, we come to an end of our Turf Talk by Race Mirror. I hope you enjoyed listening to our conversation and our experts giving the analysis. Please stay tuned. We'll be back soon again with the Bangalore Wolf 777 2000 Guineas and a lot of action coming your way from Mumbai as well, where we will be having our expert panelists join in for the Betway Indian 2000 Guineas shortly. Until then, stay tuned, subscribe to our social media channel, and keep a look for all the racing action we bring to you. And until then, we'll see you past the post.
Wish you all the very best.